Hi, and welcome to All Talks Female Engineers, a platform that aims to encourage, empower, and educate women in the field of engineering, those who aspire to be in the field, and women who just wonder what is it like to be us in this so-called male-dominated field. I am Tsogofatso More, and a happy New Year's to you all. I hope and pray that 2026 brings nothing short of amazing to you. Since it's the beginning of the year, I wanted to start with something that is not bringing in too much pressure or is that scary. Because I know we like setting these goals that just scare us and we end up not achieving even one of it. So I wanted to start with something that I know, even if we practice 5 things from these 30 things, we will be set for the year. It's the whole year's thing. You are not pressured to do it in the month and just get it on, but it's small steps that you can take within the whole year and within your 2026. So the topic is 30 things that I think women, female engineers should take in their 2026. Number 1 would be, you don't have to have everything figured out, but be as decisive as possible. There's nothing that is so discouraging with having all these ideas that are coming to you and you don't even decide on one of it. Jot down your goals, write them on your journals, on your vision boards, even on your phone that you carry out every day, and be decisive in what you want, because a decisive mind cannot be changed or strayed by anyone. Number 2, progress beats perfection every time. I know we are all perfectionists. We want things to be as perfect as possible. We want it. I know I am one of those people. However, I've learned that you don't have to have everything perfect or in the most orderly line, because should you wait for that thing to be perfect, you're never gonna start, honestly. But the progress that you take in and you give into your dreams, your goals, your plans, your career is much better than waiting for something to be perfect. Then you act on it. So progress is better than perfection every time. The third one is, confidence comes from action, not being idle. You cannot expect to thrive, to reach your goals if you sit and wait for something. It cannot. You need to have confidence. You need to go out there. You need to be out of your comfort zone, because that builds up your confidence and it helps you to engage, to sell yourself, to let people know who you are and what you do, your expertise. So confidence comes from taking actions. It does not come from you being idle or feeling ready to now act on a certain goal or dream or career. The fourth one would be, you need to stop comparing your path to other people, either your colleagues, your friends, your peers, your mentors, your mentees. We all have a different journey to go through. We have a different path. We have different, what do you call them? You have different experiences to experience than other people. And that is the beauty of life and you being your unique self, because that builds up your story, that builds up your character, your identity, and it helps and encourages others who have a similar background to reach their goals. So don't think that where you come from is, or your life experiences are nothing. Those are lessons to learn from, and they build character. So you need to stop comparing your timeline to others, because you will reach there, you will reach your goals, you will reach your time of perfection as time goes, but it won't happen all at the same time with your peers, with your colleagues. And that that helps you to not feel pressured, to not feel envy or jealousy for other people, because we do not want people who are envious of others. Envy, other people could take it in a certain way that it leads them to being jealous and doing things that are out of this world. So your timeline, your path, stick to that. You will get there. You will get there at the right time. You will get there and get all these things, and you'll be so proud at the fact that, dang, I went through so to get here. And you would be very happy that you went through these life experiences, because they build character. And you want your character to be built from something that you've experienced and you've conquered over. The fifth one would be, you belong in every engineering space you want to be. Let no one tell you that you cannot do A, B, C, D, E, F, G till Z. You are the only person who can tell yourself whether you are capable or not. That's why I always tell people, you are the one who know yourself more than anyone else in this whole world, even your own mother. Yes, they say our mothers know us best. I do believe that. However, you know yourself the bestest. Whatever you decide, wherever you decide to go, you will be capable. You just need to trust in yourself. Number 6, growth will feel uncomfortable, but you know that that's where it's working. Being out of your comfort zone, reaching out to those goals, speaking more, leading, engaging, networking. Should you be an introvert, so those kind of things are growth. Growth is learning as well. Growth is doing something that you know, or you think, if me, there's no way. Growth is that, and once you feel uncomfortable in something, just take it as this is a stepping stone and a positive thing to my career. Number 7, set one clear goal, not 10, but 1, because we like to set so much goals that we want to accomplish within the year, putting so much pressure onto ourselves, and we feel inadequate when the year comes to an end and we realize, Ukuti, we have not even finished or even completed anyone, because now your mind would, want to shift from one to another. So set one complete goal that you want to accomplish this year and work on that. You will see how your other goals that you wanted to put will just fall into place, because this single one has, it has broadened, or it has opened up so many holes that it fit all those other ones. So set one goal, don't pressure yourself, go for that, and you'll realize how you'd actually accomplish most of the goals that you would have wanted to do within the year. Because when we focus on a lot of things as well, it just messes up with our mind, whereas when we focus on one, it opens up those holes to fill in from the other ones. I don't know if you get me, but yes. Number 8 is to learn one high skill value that will make you harder to replace. There's that one value that you know is probably needed at work, that nobody else knows it or can grasp it fully. Go for that. Do your research. see what is the lack out there within your field, within the space that you want to go to in your long-term goals. See what is that can set you apart from any other person around you and will make you harder to replace. Number 9 would be to always update your CV on your LinkedIn and your professional platforms so that you stay relevant and the people who are recruiting would see that you are relevant to their posts or their job descriptions. But it helps you to stay relevant to the workspace, to your network as well. So always make sure that you update your CV on your LinkedIn and your job socials. Number 10, track your achievements. I cannot stress this enough. I am guilty of that, but track your achievements because you cannot rely on your memory to review your things, especially if you are a person who wants to be writing your engineering report for your professional engineering with EXA. Please jot down your achievements. And it's not only for your reports, but it's also for, when you speak of yourself, when you sell yourself, you can remember this is ABCD that I have done in the previous years in my workspace. And like it helps you to remember those kind of things. But please, if you're writing your engineering report, jot your achievements down. You cannot rely on your memory, honestly. Number 11. Number 11 is to finding a mentor or a senior engineer who is in the field that you want to be in or are in, and in the space or level that you would like to be in the year or in the future. But find a mentor, find a senior engineer that you can speak with, that you can rely on, and bounce off information onto each other and learn from them as well. Number 12 is to speak up in meetings. Your ideas deserve airtime. We like to not speaking up in meetings because we feel like our ideas are not relevant enough, or we think that our ideas are stupid. There's nothing like a word stupid, and we need to cancel it out. So speak up in meetings, let your ideas be known, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's not even going to help or be used, but for the fact that you've brought up an idea, that's a big thing in this career. That's a big thing in actually any space, whether engineering, finance, wheresoever. It is a big thing. So voice out your ideas. You never know, even it could be one groundbreaking idea that could help the company, could help you to progress, would be positive within yourself or the company that you work for. So speak up, don't be shy, let your ideas be known. Number 13 is to apply for opportunities that you feel like, yazinila, guys. Trust me, you have to be the Dululu. You have to be the Dululu, guys. You have to put yourself out there, even if this, I don't have all the skills for this thing, or this is way higher than what, but in the long term you want to go there. So you never know. There are companies that are willing to teach you, to train you to become that when you have applied for that. Companies that allow you to take this space because they believe in you as much as you believe in yourself. It takes you believing in yourself to make other people see and believe in you. So apply for those positions, even though you don't feel 100% confident that this is like they'll take me because I don't have this. You never know. One thing that I'll tell you is that you never know. So, number 14 would be, do not just work hard, but work strategically. Work on things that you know that will help you in the long term. Work on things that you know will help you build your confidence, your career, your goals. Make sure that it's not only one-sided, like just for the company, but it's also for you to progress, for you to go further, for you to be confident in the work that you do, to network. So work strategically, but not, yeah, I'm just doing this, and now you bent out and you don't know where actually this thing is setting you, but you're just doing it. Should you want to be in a certain area or field or whatsoever that maybe would even be beneficial for the company, speak it out. Let your manager know. Let the person who mentors you know about it. Ask for advisors, because as much as managers would know where they would fit you for the company's what is the word? For the company's benefit, but you should also think back and be like, okay, is it gonna grow me, this thing? Is it gonna help me progress? What is it also doing to me? Because as much as, yes, I'm working for this company, I want the best for it, but I also need to progress, and I feel like companies should also be willing for people to see that side of theirs as well, where they want to progress. It's beneficial for both the company and the individual itself, because it builds self-confidence. Building self-confidence helps the company to even, when you have confident, happy people, it's beneficial for the company. I believe so. Should your people be happy, your company will thrive. That's it. That's the algorithm in it. But you'll just know what are the things that you will, put in there. Number 15 is to remember that visibility matters as much as competence. You need to be out there. You need to sell yourself. You need to let your knowledge be known. You get it? You need to socialize. You need to network. You need to listen to others and hear their views, hear how their ideas are and could impact the world, the company, and that helps you to learn. Firstly, it helps you to build confidence. It helps you to stay relevant. So make sure that you are visible and not just competent. Number 16 is to know what engineers in your field actually earn. Do your research. Speak to the particular engineer, speak to your mentors, be out there and go on Google, do your research, open companies' profiles. There's some company who, when they're advertising a job, they will actually show you the range of where you'll get paid. But ask, even within your own company, ask. You should be told what's the range within the certain field that you want to be in, but learn and know how much engineers are being paid within that field, because you realize not knowing and being happy that you have a job can actually put you down, could make people not value you as much as they should value you in terms of incentives as well. So it will lead to the company underpaying you because, hey, you wanted a job, and you didn't know how much is being paid within that field. So it's important to ask what is the pay grade range within the engineering field that you want to go in. Number 17, stop feeling guilty for wanting a higher salary. I know us as women, we are made to feel like we're lucky that we have a job. And I don't like that statement at all. I don't like that statement at all because, like I said previously in all my other videos, is that we all came through the same path. Why should us as women feel lucky or happy that we have the job or we are being trained in the job? Our male counterparts are also being trained and are also being equipped with the same experiences that we are being equipped with. However, they are not told that they should be glad or lucky that they are getting that certain amount. So stop feeling guilty for wanting to be paid a higher salary. Do your research with all the skills that you are giving within the company. See how much people are getting paid for. Research the competitors that are like your company's competitors. Check other fields as well, industries as well, of the positions that you want to be in, how much they're getting paid as well, so that when you go negotiate your promotion, your salary increase, you know where your bases are, but also knowing what are you bringing, what are you losing, and market related pay. So yeah. Number 18, something that is a bit tricky for us as young individuals is we don't have the spirit of saving. And we need to develop that very quick. I feel like companies who have not installed the saving culture, financial literacy culture within their companies, they need to do this because individuals don't know how to save. Females, yes, we love to spend and we love to save as well, but sometimes that financial literacy we do lack. And I believe that we need to start gaining knowledge on saving, investments, and opening emergency funds so that we don't just rely on our paychecks every month. We need to know how to save and we need to know how to make this money work for us as well. Number 19 is to learn one thing about investing. Whether you want to invest into crypto, whether you want to buy shares, you want to buy ETFs, learn. The socials are your biggest places to learn about these things. There are people who are selling books on how they reached a certain goal in their financial space. Start there. Buy the ebook. Buy the books on finances. I know there's this book also of Psychology of Money and the Art of Spending. buy those kind of books, read them, see how you can save and invest and make sure that your money works for you. So learn a thing about investing. I would give you that in this 2026 points. So, and number 20, make sure that your salary brings freedom and doesn't just pay bills. Your salary, like we said in the previous points, 18, 19, is that you need to make sure that your salary also works for you. You need to build generational wealth in that salary. Remember, multiple streams of income is what you should be aiming for. Start small, learn a skill and sell it out. You get it? There's this young, and a lot of young people who now are learning a skill and trying to make money out of that skill whilst they are working their 9 to 5s or whatsoever. So learn a skill and make sure that that salary of yours doesn't only pay the bills, but it builds freedom. Number 21, rest is productive. I don't know who said rest is for the weak, rest is for when you die. Rest is productive. You cannot expect to thrive. You cannot expect to achieve most of your goals if you do not rest. Fatigue is something that kills, and it kills dreams, it kills motivation, it kills your strength, your energy. You need to rest. You need to take some time to yourself and just do nothing, even if it's just for 2 hours, but you need to just do nothing and rest. Rest is important. Rest is for your own safety, your people's safety, the road's safety. It's, if you are not rested enough, imagine how many incidences you would cause. So you need to rest. You need to take some time off and recuperate. Number 22, protect your weekends. We are a generation that wants to keep going, keep going, keep going. Remember, work is 5 times a day. Yes, there's overtime, there's all other extramural activities that you do within work, but remember, you also need to protect your weekends, because your weekends are where you do your own things, are where you now build this whole thing of you getting extra money or getting rest as well. We only have 2 days, 2 days out of the 7 days to rest, to do the things that you want, to spend time with your loved ones, to spend time with yourself. So protect your weekends as much as possible. If you cannot, then I don't know, but you need to protect your weekend. Number 23 would be to move your body. Make sure you are in park runs. Make sure you are gym or home gym, or even going to a gym. But move your body. Wake up in the morning, go for walks. It's so refreshing in the morning, actually, when you go for walk before you start your day. It's like it brings so much clarity, and it fuels you. Number 24 is take your leave days and travel. Broaden your horizon. Like, learn about certain cultures, different countries. One thing that I've learned with traveling is it broadens your mind, it broadens your thinking. Like, it brings up so much ideas. I once was in a country where their electrical supply lines were a mess, and it makes you realize and appreciate where you come from, as well as to, oh, okay, these this is the reason why we have these type of laws. But you see that other countries have a different type of law, and you're like, how are they surviving in these kind of chaos? Because if I could tell you, the electrical supply lines were just a mess in that country, and I was worried as to, should there be a short circuit here, what's going to happen? So does it mean when this line or this house caused a short circuit or caused a trip, it would affect all the other houses? Like, I was like, no way, no way. So traveling broadens your mind, it broadens your thinking, it helps you to understand certain standards and certain reasons why engineering is practiced differently in countries, and why certain rules are there in the engineering space. It helps you to see what you can better. It helps you to see what you can learn. So travel, take your leave days, travel, rest, and learn. Like, learn, learn and network, because that will help you within your career and within progressing within your career. Number 25, share your story. You never know who is listening. Your story is unique, and you never know how it can be such an inspirational story to others who are looking up to you, or who share a similar background with you, knowing that they can also reach that path as you have done it. So it's inspirational. Never think that it's not. I know at the times you are going through it, or you were going through it, you didn't think any much better, but it had helped to build the type of person that you are today. It had helped to build the resilient person that you are today. So share your story, and do not back down into inspiring others, especially those around you, women who are trying to get through life, get through this career field and industry. Number 26, celebrate your wins, even if they are small ones. Every little win that's there, celebrate it however you want, whether you want to post it, whether you want to go out and to a restaurant that you've never, whether you want to buy yourself that bag, but be financial savvy as well. But celebrate your wins, no matter how small they are. They are a stepping stone. They are who you are today. They are building the person that you want to be in the long term. So don't you ever stop celebrating your wins. Number 27 would be support other women in the engineering field instead of competing with them. There's really no reason for us to compete in this field. I feel like we already have so much pressure in this field that we need to outperform ourselves. We need to show our counterparts that we also can, that we could be competing with each other. So support the woman in your field. Should you see somebody struggling out there, pick them up. Pick them up, hold their hand, and go forward with them. It's it shows a strong resilience. It shows your leadership skills. It shows your humanity as well. So don't you stop supporting women and making sure that we all thrive in this already weighted field in our world. So we need we need as much women to support each other and not bring ourselves down with it. So support women. Number 28 is that you can start late and you'll still succeed. Your journey is different. Your path is different. So should you want to transition at the age that you are and you're like, this is too late. It is never too late to make that transition. There's so many people who have thrived in making such transitions in their lives, coming from one field of engineering going into another and finding purpose in that. So you can start late and still succeed. Number 29, your mental health matters more than deadlines. Yes, we do want to reach our deadlines in time. We want to submit our research, our reports, our work in time, because it shows that we are for this job, we are reliable, we are competent. However, your mental health also matters. Should you not be able to reach that deadline, speak to your managers in time so that you can extend the time or take some time off from that specific thing until you probably are ready, or you can fully give in yourself into the project. But also remember, small progress, like we said, number 2, or was it number 3, progress is better than perfection. So yes, you may not meet the deadline, but progress in trying to reach that deadline without affecting your mental health. So divide your tasks in manageable ways. Make sure that you don't wait until the last minute if you can't work under pressure that much and it affects your mental health. So make sure that you separate your tasks in manageable quantities so that you can thrive. It's actually the most advisable way to go about every task or every goal that you have, is to take it bit by bit until you can reach that deadline. So plan also. One thing that would help us to not strain our mental health within deadlines is to plan. Planning is very important, that you may be reliable and submit your things in time. And then the last one, do not shrink yourself just to make others comfortable. Don't you ever shrink yourself to make other people comfortable. People can't be comfortable at your expense. They can't. Should they not be happy with it, that's on them. Should they act a certain way because you probably chose you and you didn't shrink yourself, that's okay. That's okay, but don't you ever shrink yourself because you want to make somebody comfortable, you want to make the work like you want to make the company like you, or your bosses to like you. No, speak up. Don't shy away. Be decisive with what you want and thrive to make sure that also you, as much as the company will be beneficial for the company, but it also must be beneficial to you. So don't you ever shrink yourself for anybody or anything. You know yourself more than anyone else. Thank you so much for sitting through this 30 things that I think you should take in within your 2026. I nearly say 2025. Within your 2026, I hope they help you within your career and progressing in your career. Even if you practice either 5 of these things, it's better than nothing. You know, it would make a great deal of change within your year. So please go through it again. Should you have not taken down notes, take down these notes, write them down and see what is relevant for you. In our next video, we'll be talking about not just working hard as engineers, but strategically doing so. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you then. Bye.